Indonesian girl, Nadia, was born with natural charisma and relentless energy. She just had one burning passion, becoming a TikTok influencer. So, she posted daily snippets of her life on TikTok, school life, art projects, adventures, and her quirky comments that put a smile on her followers' faces. Nadia's hard work paid off, and soon enough she achieved enough fame to be able to monetize her account. Now she can focus on her dreams and build connection with other influencers. On one fine day, Nadia decided to go ahead and invest in the necessary equipment to turn her room into a professional recording studio. She and her parents traveled to the nearest city to buy microphones, cameras, speakers, and everything else needed for her work. When she finally arrived at the studio, she was in awe of all the possibilities. Though it would take some time to restructure her place, she already felt inspired and motivated to produce her first TikTok video. Just as she hooked up the newly installed equipment, it began to rain. This meant that her outdoor activities were cancelled for the day. But the weather encouraged her to come up with a new idea for content, an indoor expedition to explore her unopened household items. So, with a cheerful voice, Nadia started her journey through her home, trying on her costumes, cooking with weird ingredients, setting up art projects, and playing virtual games. Her videos started to get tons of views as people found her creative entertainment engaging. Shortly after, Nadia eventually got invited to join other creators' channels and variety shows. She immediately took on these opportunities, partaking in girly shopping escapades, chatting with senior citizens, creating makeup tutorials, and more. Nadia enjoyed doing these collaborations and meeting many Indonesian artists. Though sometimes she was worried about how things would go, she always persevered and delivered quality videos that resonated deeply with her viewers. The next thing she knew, Nadia won several awards and recognition from major brands. Each birthday she received a mountain of presents and had the honor of being featured in famous magazines. As a sign of the success she has accomplished so far, Nadia and her family decided to go on a vacation to Bali. The beautiful island made Nadia so happily surprised, since she could see the ocean and get a taste of the country's culture that she never experienced before. On their way to the beach, they passed by rice paddies, emerald green hills, sacred temples, and traditional villages. They stayed at a 10-star hotel and enjoyed fresh seafood, beach parties, and night street markets. It was a lifetime experience for little Nadia. Back in Jakarta, Nadia wanted to keep on inspiring others with her heartwarming stories and content. She continued attending events to meet fans, tried collaborating with popular singers, and opened her own YouTube channel. One day, she was invited to an exclusive bazaar and music festival. When she stepped onto the venue, the party atmosphere filled the air. Nadia took pictures, shared funny stories and quotes, and talked to different people to grow her network.
At the end of the event, Nadia was offered a contract as a TikTok ambassador.
She jumped to the chance right away, excited at the opportunity to make use of her influence to raise awareness of important topics such as kindness, education, and sustainable living. She also held many workshops where she teaches children how to utilize their creativity and confidence to break barriers and broaden their horizons. On top of that, she even had her very own radio show, giving out advice for young people. Nadia's world was truly changing, from attending conferences to gaining interviews on TV. Her parents could not be more proud. As for Nadia, she was glowing with joy. On her 18th birthday, Nadia celebrated her new age and accomplishments with handful closest friends who helped her along the way. It was a cozy gathering that left Nadia with much gratitude. Afterwards, Nadia and her parents took a trip to her hometown, Malang. There, at her former schools, she created campaigns and donated funds to support the education opportunities of her junior and disadvantaged peers. When all those charity works were done, Nadia and her family travelled to Yogyakarta and took a visually stunning tour around the city walls. Inside small stores, they met local merchants and tasted Javanese delicacies. Nadia looked back to her journey that started right in her bedroom, turned, recording. With her ambitions and guts, she truly showed everyone, particularly herself, what dreaming and working hard can do. With that, she said goodbye to Indonesia and prepared for the future.